All right. Hi. So we did investments, and we broke it down into a few different categories. The first is traditional wealth management, automated wealth management, investment platforms, private equity, venture capitalists or VCs, and then hedge funds slash mutual funds. The first really three are relevant to the consumer, and the last three are really not, but more firms investing in other firms.
So your first big area of the investments industry is wealth management. And so the incumbents are your traditional wealth management. So these are firms like Merrill Lynch, where consumers can call up their financial advisor who will actually tell them what funds or companies to invest in after charging or after paying a large fee.
And then the more innovative, disruptive side to this industry is the newer automated wealth management. And the most iconic example of this is a company called Wealthfront. And they just hit their $1 billion asset under management mark, which is absolutely nothing compared to the trillions of dollars traditional wealth management manages. But it's really interesting because they do it fully automated based on algorithms that they've already created. So the idea is the fees are lower or almost none, and they can scale out very fast. So they can support trillions or billions of dollars pretty quickly, and they don't need to get new offices, hire new wealth managers and stuff like that. So it's actually really, really innovative, and it's scaring a lot of the traditional wealth managers like Merrill Lynch, Morgan Stanley, Charles Schwab, and stuff like that, because they really cannot compete at the low cost that these tech-based automated platforms can.
So next we have investment platforms, and that's also tied into our traditional investment platforms and our tech-based investment platforms. So with traditional platforms like Charles Schwab, what the difference is you might pay per transaction, possibly $10 per transaction, while the tech-based ones are like Robinhood are free.
Speaking on top of that, you have three more going in. You have private equity, VC, and also hedge funds. Starting with private equity, I'm going to have Rohan explain this one.
Yeah, sure. So private equity is just basically the idea of buying large companies or taking public companies private, and you use the free cash flows every year to pay down the debt.
That's an excellent explanation. And moving on, we
Not
got
much
VC.
innovation there.
When it comes to VC, we're talking about people like Anderson Horowitz, people who invest in software companies, or we have people like Shark Tank, which is a show that I watch frequently, that would invest in companies that they believe can make them more money. And then you got hedge funds, Rohan.
Yeah, and hedge funds are just basically a group of people coming together and deciding to invest in different securities. Again, not much innovation there. All these tactics are very vibrant.
And so that pretty much wraps up the investments and the research that we did. So thank you for listening.
Yeah.
That's 2:20, 3 minutes.